Alrighty, welcome to Power Cube Draft here, and this is a extra special draft. We got 8 people all interested in battling here for, let's just say, a little higher stakes. And I don't like this opening pack. I really am tempted to take Mox Opal or Sensei's Top, but I feel like I probably should just take Minsk and Boo. It pains me, it does, but I don't want to put my team in a awkward spot. Let's see. I could take Delighted Halfling. I'm not really that into that, but it is good with Minsk and Boo. Had I taken Opal, I guess I would take like Strix or something. Yeah, no, that's probably not where I want to start. There's also a Narset. Narset is a pretty good card. I mean, I do like me a Teamer deck. Part of the problem with this pack is I like Minsk and Boo at best and Blue-Red Splash Green because I think Blue-Red's a really good deck and I think Base Green is not. So is it crazy to want to consider Thundering Falls over Delighted Halfling? It doesn't sound insane to me. Because it still helps cast Minsk and Boo. It's a decent, like a blue-red duel is decent. I'm not going to start heavy green. I don't think that's a good idea. Whoa, okay. 2 Moxen? So, who's passed me? Sam. Yeah. So this is pick 3. So what happened here to get 2 Moxes in pack 3 is William Regal on my team opened either Quad Power or most likely opened these 2 Moxes and let's say like Flash and Thoughtseize or some other really good cards, took one of those, and then Sam made the same choice. Because either way, if there's 2 Moxes, technically we could just keep floating this and each team gets a Mox. Once someone takes a Mox, the other team goes ahead and loses that. But I will take Emerald or Sapphire. I think it's really good with Minsk and Boo. And there's not like a narrow card to take over it. Like if I was taking like a Ugin or something for an artifact deck, let's say an Academy Mana Vault already, well, let's don't take Sapphire there. But I think I'm supposed to Sapphire. And then here, so my Opal deck would have had Opal, Sapphire, Strix. That is good. Here I can either take Miscalc, Lelia, or Iteration, or I guess Malevolent Rumble, but I don't really want to be base green. I haven't found that to be great. I kind of want to just take Iteration. It's really good with Sapphire, though Miscalc is also pretty strong. I like Iteration a good amount. I think I'll just take that. Oh, now I'll take Headliner Scarlet. I really like that card. And Passing Plateau, Observe Stasis. I do like Storm Chaser's talent too, but Headliner Scarlet is a beating. And then, oh man, Volcanic Island, perfect. I like that more than Preordained. Just having Volk, having the best duel ready to go is awesome. I mean, at some point I want green duels, but those will be easier to get. So, and then look, there we got Stomping Ground right there. Okay, this is a great start for Teamer here. I do need some. I mean, I have the mana basically. I have a Mox and I have the mana and 2 good 4s. I need some of the cheaper cards, but that'll come. And I like where we're at here. Coveted Jewel for the Opal deck. So I did pass a Black Mox to Zurg here, and I'm trying to think of what that pack was interesting. Oh, obviously I'm taking Bauble. How could I not? 2 Mana Dorks and a 6. Yeah, that not a big loss there. Iteration gets better and better when you have more zeros too. You can just sometimes fire it on turn 2 and have it work out. I mean, Mox Iteration is just completely busted. You go land Mox 2-drop, turn 2, Iteration, play a land. Just easy street is what that is. And then here, Sensei's Top Wield. This card's really good. I'm just going to take it. It's not even the best fit in this deck, but like, I think Top it was one of the best cards in the pack to begin with. Just so many cards have made Top good. Like, if I get Astrologian's Planisphere or Corey Steel Cutter, then Sensei's Top is great with those. It's good with fetches. It's actually good with surveils. You can set it up so you know you're binning something you don't want. And I don't think any of these other cards are something I'm really going to miss too much. At this point, my goal is to not play a whole lot of green cards other than Minsk and Boo. It's one of the best green cards. Might be the best card with green symbols. Atrox is also pretty good. But Malevolent Rumble is actually quite strong as well. But Minsk and Boo I like splashing, and I don't really want to. I just have found heavy green doesn't work that well for me. Like, it's not. It's funny because, like, and the Halfling came back. I kind of want to just take Saheeli now, though. He found his way to artifacts. Would I trade Minsk and Boo for a Mox Opal? Kind of, but I mean, Saheeli is a great card, and I don't really care too much about Screaming Nemesis. Oh, look, and there's the Planisphere. Also, Cryogen Relic, which I do like the idea of, but this looks like a great Planisphere start. So we'll do that. I could Zerta, but Blue-Green Talisman, Minsk and Boo deck sounds fine. That seems like something I could definitely play. So, yeah, I mean, like, look, I'm not gonna say I like Opal, Mox Opal a little too much and like drafting artifacts and all that, but ooh, I guess I'll season Pyro. This looks like a pretty decent place for that. Observe Stasis I don't think is bad, but you want to be a more controlling deck. This looks like a more assertive deck. I filled it out nicely with the low drops too. I think Mortuary is more likely to get played. All right, well, the green-white mana dorks. But even though I have some tendencies, I do think like for example, like Jeskai was and blue red have worked really well for me. When open artifacts is obviously busted, and here of all drafts is not the time when I decided to try to like force it. If I was forcing it, I would take Mox Opal, but I like how this went too. With a Talisman and a Stomping Ground, I'm really not that far from being able to play Minsc and Boo without too much more help. Obviously, I would like to pick up, more lands if possible. And I don't have any counters, but I've got a bunch of good proactive cards, and then the Sapphire is obviously fantastic here. All right, any good Soul Ring? That makes Minsc and Boo look nice. And I'll take that. Passing Sneak. Terminal Velocity is an interesting one. This is it's through the breach, but then the thing blows up end of turn also and deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. Emrakul, 15 every creature. Passing a Key and a Pyroblast. And Reanimate is the big one in Sneak and Spiral, but very happy to take that Soul Ring. And then second pick, well, I guess this is probably where we Oko, right? It's blue, red, splash, green. Oko's a pretty strong card. I don't really want to take Brainstorm or Flame Slash, Suplex, either Spellbomb. Like one of those might wheel, especially if Emerald Captain, Dark Confidant, Barrogoyf, Grasp, Thassa's Oracle, Lingering Souls. A lot of good cards in this pack. And I think Oko looks like a pretty decent one here. This deck could also totally be artifacts, and Oko is good in that deck too. Passing a Thassa's Oracle, I don't love that, but Sam did pass a Mox Jet, so maybe a little less likely he's got those things, but or is going into black, but we'll have to see, I guess. And then here, well, I could probably just have the Lightning Bolt here. Lightning Bolt's awesome. The Endstone's a new one trying this. 7 mana, it's a lot, but end of your turn, your life total becomes 10, so it's actually pretty hard to kill you, and whenever you do anything, you draw a card. Play a land or cast a spell. I like Magda too. Passing a Ocelot Pride and a Luminarch. Sam didn't pass us a lot of white, so noting that, but I think I've got to just take Lightning Bolt here. That one's not particularly close. I like it. Look, I've got a bunch of cheap artifacts and Saheeli and Oko and Planisphere, so like I could turn into artifacts if I need to, but I also could just be like Temur Tempo, which I have a good start for that too, and have some busted acceleration. So I like where we're at. This is looking good. All right, and here's one of the kind of bridge points where I'm going to take Basalt Monolith here. We haven't seen Gadgeteer. Zerda's already gone, but I think that one's worse than Gadgeteer anyway. And I don't want to take Sylvan Caryatid or Lumberjack. That's just not the direction I would like to go. And I have good acceleration already. I think this card has a lot more potential. I don't want to take Mentor or Seam Rip, and these green cards are not even the kinds I really care about having. Time Warp is fine, and Time Warp is good with the Planeswalkers. Is there an argument for that then? That's interesting. I think I'll still take Monolith. I don't know. Monolith, I found goes in a lot of like has a lot of high-end or good potential in some of these decks. Oh, man. Pinnacle Emissary is kind of nice. When you cast an artifact, make a 1/1 flyer. Can only block flyers, though. And you can warp it in. So, like, turn 1, warp it, play Mox Bauble is so sick. There's also Spell Pierce. Obviously, that card's great. And Tezzeret. So I don't have Time Vault, but I can untap things. Oh, we paused the draft. All right. All right. Stas' mouse died, so we had to pause. But we're back. And I'm going to take Spell Pierce. I think Pinnacle Emissary, Tezzeret, and Soul Guide are all pretty legit. But I should take Spell Pierce here because, yes, if you added Tezzeret or Pinnacle Emissary, this would be a good artifact start. But Spell Pierce is also just great everywhere, and I could go kind of either direction. Though here, I'm probably going to take Third Path Iconoclast. I already have Stomping Ground and Talisman, so I could take Breeding Pool. That would be good. Oh, actually, I should just take Breeding Pool. First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is possible the 2 cards left are like Third Path Blightsteel. And Breeding Pool just makes it so I have the perfect fetches for all of this. All right, let's just do that. It's, I think, a good sacrifice I'm willing to make. And then here, I definitely want Thieving Skydiver. First of all, I passed a Mox to Zurg and William Regal and Sam. I don't know what they passed to let that happen, but it could also potentially be other power. Also, Skydiver is just always great against me. I do like Tidebinder as well and Otawara, but I think I'll Skydiver here. Oh, Vivi. Yes, that looks good. This is the spot for it. Passing a Sunfall and a fresh start and some black cards. All right. Well, so basically, I've got my creatures here are better, of course, for like a team or aggro deck. I also have Saheeli and Monolith. Oh, I'll definitely take a key here. I don't care about Slickshot or Bonehorde Dracosaur. I mean, these cards are all fine, but now I've got basically everything I need for Time Vault, but also I've got Key, Monolith, Saheeli, top as like good artifacts cards, and then I have Scarlet, Minsk and Boo, and like Pyromancer as like kind of tempo cards, and then the rest of the cards just go in both decks. Not that I wouldn't play Minsk and Boo in the artifact deck now that I have the fixing, but it's just not as good as it would be in a straight up tempo deck. But this deck could kind of do both, combining my two favorite decks, blue red tempo and artifacts. I'm just kind of hedging. We'll see. Okay, so Spellbomb and Emberwild came back. See, but now I'll take the Emberwild. With Soul Ring and Mox having good things to accelerate to sound pretty good. Wow, what was? I thought there was going to be something else coming back here, but no one took Lingering Souls or Dark Confidant. I mean, I do love a Spellbomb though. No, I should take Emerald Captain, I think. And then here, I'm just going to hate Luminarch. I think that's better. This is all kind of marginal. Taking Dotha Triumph. I just don't see myself playing Nissa here. Spellbomb with no additional synergies besides, like, I guess triggering Saheeli and make Vivi and Planisphere, which is nothing, but it's some, isn't like the most, is probably not as good, I think, as Emberwild Captain. Because I think I'm a little more likely still to be like just the like tempo-ish deck. I still could play Sensei's top in this deck. It is good with like Planisphere and Vivi, so there's that. But again, we'll see. And then Enduring Curiosity. Yeah, I like that one. That now it makes me wish I took either Spellbomb. All right, Third Path came back. It's good with Enduring Curiosity. All right, any Time Vaults? No, but a Mana Crypt? Okay. Well, I like the 4s with the Mana Crypt. Okay. This is a kind of interesting setup. Passing a Flash, but I think that's fine. And a Pest Infestation. All right, Mana Crypt it is. And then here, now there's a Retrofitter, a Karakas. I'm not going to take Chandra. There's Chrome Mox, but this doesn't look like the best Chrome Mox deck. I already have a ton of acceleration. I kind of just want to take Retrofitter still. I think it's a really strong card, and I have a lot of mana. Over Chrome Mox and Karakas? Yeah, I'm fine with that. And here, this pack is not so exciting. Retrofitter Enduring Curiosity is also kind of nice. Oh, Retrofitter Vivi? Boom. Kind of want to just take Urza's Bauble. Just another 0 for all my things. I could take Prismatic Vista, but my mana is pretty good. Same with Starting Town. I don't think I want Name Sticker that much. All right. We'll bobble it up. And then here, we've got an Extinguisher Battleship. You could tinker for this. Destroy a non-creature permanent, deal 4 to each creature. And you crew at 5. It's 5, 10, 10 Flying Trample. Probably just Chromatic Star, though. Looks like a pretty nice little Chromatic Star deck. Over Fire Covenant. Sure, I don't really want to play another color. All right. Well, we're not getting a Academy at this point, but I think we'll be fine without it. Could still get Urza, which would be nice. I mean, this is now 15. I mean, this is about right in terms of total card quantity. And I think that just the kind of like tempo cards will work fine with all this artifact stuff. I really don't mind Retrofitter once you've got this much mana generation, even obviously without Academy. Sadly, Gaia's Cradle's also gone. That would be kind of an interesting one in this deck with like all the token making. Sicaran Infiltrator versus Generous Plunderer. There's also Reprieve. I mean, this does look like an Infiltrator spot. I've got so much acceleration. Doesn't look like as much of a Plunderer deck. Okay. Take that. And then here, there's a Salvagers. Not doing that, though. There's Jace with like these 2 spells is all. Could just take Ghost Vacuum as a way to hate graveyard stuff. I could also take Once Upon a Time. I have some pretty good creatures. I'm going to splash green anyway. But maybe I just want Ghost Vacuum. Ghost Vacuum I found to be pretty strong. Stas fired off the Cogwork. And I might not main the Ghost Vacuum. The Saheeli I'm also not 100% sure about. But I have a lot of... Like, I can go pretty wide with this deck. Skydiver, I also don't necessarily have to play. Right now, this is like 1 spell short, because this is 15 land plus Mox, Mana Crypt, Soul Ring. And You know what would be nice to pick up, and it would be totally possible, is Corey Steelcutter. If that showed up the next 2 picks, it would be incredible for me. And I think it could go that late. What are we missing? The one thing we're missing is it could use counter spells. I just have the Spell Pierce, and I could have taken Miscalc over Iteration, though this looks like incredible Iteration deck, so I'm happy I didn't. But I don't have a lot of counters, so I'm going to have to mostly rely on being fast against those kinds of decks, which, like the combo style decks, which I think is fine. And then here, oh man, Flage and a Johnny. And a Portal to Phyrexia that I'm not going to want to play. I don't make that much mana. And a Cogwork. I could take Consider. I don't think hating one of these makes that much sense. I think I'll just take the Cogwork. And do I want Consider in this deck? It would be fine. I mean, I guess Consider with Third Path, Planisphere, VV, Saheeli. All right, I think Consider is probably slightly better than the next thing I could take. Unfortunately, not a Mishra's Workshop deck. I don't think. Yeah, I can cast Sicarian Infiltrator off it. That's the one good thing I have to cast off it. All the other stuff's super cheap. So, or I guess maybe Basalt. But I think a Dragon's Rage Channeler could be nice. There's also Evora Insatiable Air. Is that one interesting? When I discard, I guess I don't really have other discard too much. This looks like a pretty nice little Dragon's Rage deck. No Corey Steelcutter for me. All right, I'll take a Thornspire Verge, make my mana a little better. I don't think I really even want Bloodbraid Challenger with all these zeros. I could take Haywire Might, but I think I'll just take the land. Chandra's nice. Oh, this could actually be kind of a sick Carnage Interpreter deck, because I feel like I dump my hand so quickly. But I think that Chandra's still probably just better. We are looking, at this point, pretty name stickery. Let's do that over Goldspin and pass up Badlands. I'm not too worried about that. Here, I guess I'll just hate Thalia. Okay, well now I need to cut some cards. Basalt Monolith, and I could potentially cut. It's good with Key, but Key's already good with Mana Crypt, Soul Ring. Oh, I'm just going to hate Chromatic or Tainted Pact because I think that's the best card there. Would I play a tapped blue-green land? I mean, I'll just take it because I would rather hate the Spar's Headquarters even if I don't play it. I guess I could play this card. I've got a couple of green cards. Kind of interesting. Well, all right. Let's see how this goes, huh? All right, let's build this. Yeah, I don't think I want Basalt. I actually don't think I want Name Sticker. Oh my God, Talisman of Curiosity, calm down. Let's see. So if I want to play 14 lands, it means I'm actually kind of almost there. I only need to cut one more card. I've got... Do I need a forest? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 green sources if I play Sparas, plus Talisman's 5, plus Chromatic Star is 6 for these 2 cards. Yeah, that might be fine. Well, let's see what the other lands look like. So if I play 14 lands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 9 blue plus Talisman and Chromatic Star, and then that leaves room for 4 mountains. I'm still going to have to cut a card, of course. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 red plus star. And blue has a bunch of cantrips. Let's see. Let's just put a couple of these there just in case. And I do have to swap the Soul Ring before it drives me nuts. Talisman, I think, is good enough here because I have a bunch of 4s. Landmarks, Talisman. It is a little funny because I have all these I have Soul Ring and Mana Crypt, which kind of make Talisman in some ways not quite as good, but I guess Mana Crypt Talisman is kind of a nice start too. I do like Sicarian Infiltrator. I think Saheeli's going to be good here. Though maybe not. I don't know. Saheeli with Sensei's Top and Key and these baubles and stuff is kind of nice. Let's see. And right now, I don't have anything else over here. Cogwork. Oh yeah, I have a Ghost Vacuum, which that actually could make the cut depending on if what my teammates have. So I'll have to kind of check in with them. All right, after discussing with the team, I think I'm going to cut the Key. I really like it with Sensei's Top, and it actually can do something with Retrofitter, making it cheaper to untap. It's kind of like this taps for 2 mana. But just think I got to make a cut, and I want to keep Consider. That'd be like the other card I was considering. And we saw a really late life death. My teammate has Entomb, Exhume, and sideboard. Even though none of us are Reanimator, I don't think I'm going to main deck the Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, so 14 land, so 17 mana sources plus a Talisman. It's not even too bad with some Cyclers, Consider. Iteration is going to be nice here. So is Infiltrator. My high end is great. This looks like a really nice little deck. It didn't go super big on mana. Like, I didn't get like an Academy to like really pop off with like Retrofitter, but kind of feels like they got this deck has some capability of some really incredible draws. All right, so William Regal, who first picked Mother of Runes over the 2 Moxes, and then Sam took a fetch. So that's actually pretty good drafting, I think, because Mother of Runes is great in White Weenie, very committal, and so just making sure both teams get a Mox and you took a good committal card seems fine. There's a Glee Mox hiding under there too, which is nice. It's got Mana Vault, Thoughtseize, Path, Oust, Pride, Mother of Runes, Staff, Vindicate, Barrowgoyf, Grief, Flicker Wisp. Yeah, this is a really solid black-white deck. Sven is going to cut the Comet because there's no enough fixing, I don't think. But a pretty good black-red deck with the Chrome Mox. No power here, but Inti, Magda, Plunderer, Nemesis, Tursa, Snuff Out is great. DT's not the best here, but as a Bowmasters, Ragavan, Pyroblast. Yeah, this one looks nice. And then Jesse's got a really nice one. Double Mox, blue-white, basically blue-white tempo with Guide of Souls, Ajani, a bunch of counter spells, really good Snapcaster deck. Anointed Peacekeeper, Mentor, Jace, Urza, Mystic Confluence. So kind of like, yeah, blue-white mid-range. Double Mox, Caracas is nice too. All right, let's get in there. All right, time for round 1. Yeah, no blue, but I'm definitely going to keep because this is a turn 2 Chandra, so that's a nice start. Okay, I was hoping that'd be a mana dork I could kill with Chandra. All right, any Sapphires? Well, Thornspire Verge isn't too bad. I don't think there's a big reason to play it here. At least it's a green source. Now I could draw Minsk and Boo. All right. Not artifact removal, please. Nadu. That's Nadu big deal. Chandra. Nug. Well, I hit a land, which is kind of the ideal case. Next turn, I really want to draw blue. I could have a really good turn if I do. No Haster, please. No Bloodbraid. Oh, Nissa. Oh, hitting a land off Nadu was so brutal there. Okay. Well, that's pretty bad for me. Otherwise, I would think I was in really good shape. But now, if I draw blue, that's a start. Cool story, bro. I don't think playing Saheeli and playing a Mana Crypt really does much for me, so I'm just going to wait. Yeah, this is a shame. I'm pretty dead here, I would imagine. Nissa. It's just got so much mana. Cub. Into land. Flooded Strand. Oh man, that thing's about to get so many counters. I guess playing the Saheeli to chump that would have actually worked out better because it's going to hit me for like 1 million. 8? Okay, well, so it goes. I guess I'm going to take 12 here. Oh no, this is even worse. He's playing something that costs like 1 million mana here. Well, all right. Well, that was a beating. Don't think I want Skydiver, Ghost Vacuum. All right. Let's get in there. Okay, I'm on the play. Let's get a nice powerful hand. It's not, but I think I keep. And I'm going to bobble myself to see if I want to play Thundering Falls on one. Let's see what I got. Urza's Bobble. Yeah, let's just surveil that away. Doesn't really seem like it does much for me. All right. Just don't draw just lands. Because Chromatic Star is fine. Obviously, drawing a piece of power would be amazing here. Any Mana Crypts? Third Path Iconoclast. Well, I'm going to bolt that and play just a tap Breeding Pool, and the next turn go Third Path Chromatic Star. Yeah, Spellbomb's acceptable. All right. Well, I guess I wish I had played the thing, but that's fine. Play Star. Draw a card. All right. Pass the turn here. And If I can find, I mean, even just 4th land play headliner is pretty good. Oh, no plays, huh? Sack this for blue. Let's see what I draw. Land would be pretty nice here. All right, because I go land, Oko, make a token. Getting mana drained. Okay, counterspell's fine. I don't really care too much about that. Him taking a turn off to counter and me getting to play 2 spells this turn is totally fine by me. And then next turn I can go Scarlet. Oh, cycling Savai-Triome, that's your play? Okay, well, it feels pretty good then. Let's just draw. Play Sparas. Headliner Scarlet. Bash for 8. Okay, well. Didn't even draw any pieces of power this game, so that means game 3. I'm saving it all for them. Cradle into Green Suns for 3, getting a Nadu, I would imagine. All right, I mean, that could lead to some comeback potential. I think I'm just going to let Headliner happen. I'm not going to use top. Vivi is kind of interesting. Yeah, let's go Vivi. Talisman. And then I'm going to start doing some stuff. Let's add mana here and then spin top. Ooh, DRC iteration. I guess we'll do it like this. Oh, I'm probably actually going to change that because never mind, I don't like that. Let's see, if I attack with everything, he goes to 5. That doesn't sound like a very good plan. Let's just do that next turn. I think I got some moves. I hope he doesn't go off with Nadu here because that would be bad. Nissa, okay. Untap Cradle, so now it taps for a lot of mana. Probably can't attack particularly well. All right, let's actually spin. So I want to draw, I mean, ultimately I want to do all of these. I guess I want to go top, draw with top. I mean, I think this is just going to go great for me because I'm going to exile top now. Play top. These ping. I'm going to get a lot of mana back at the end here. Draw with top. Iteration here. I don't need to even play Dragon's Rage yet because I'm not surveilling anything to the bottom, so no real reason. All right. BB did some work there. All right. Game 3 on the draw. Let's roll. Keeping Spell Pierce for Nissa, even though Spell Pierce may be not at its best. Kill it counters Green Suns also. All right. Double power hand. What about a mulligan hand? This is awful. Let's go mulligan again. Keep this. Put back, I think, Retrofitter Saheeli. Keep Planisphere. All right. Well, if I saw 21 cards and didn't see a piece of power, then that's unfortunate. And my first 2 hands are just awful. A 1-lander I had to mulligan into 3 4-drops, 3 lands, and a Chromatic Star is not it. All right. Well, okay. That's what I wanted to see. So let's go turn 1 Thundering Falls. Graveyard that. I get to go turn 2 Minskin Boo. That is a nice one. Oh man, Hex Drinker. Turn 2 Hex Drinker level up. This is such a beating. Because I can like Minskin, like if he couldn't level it up, then I could have gone turn 2 Minskin Boo, throw it at the Hex Drinker or throw it at the Noble. But how do I do this? So he's going to be able to make this. Yeah, I think I'm just dead, to be honest. Well, I guess I'll play the Minskin Boo anyways. I still think that's probably better. And he forced it. Force of Will, Force of Negation, pitching Force of Will. Yeah, I guess we're done. That's a disappointing first round. Sam's deck looks pretty nice. Double Forest, proactive green deck, and fully level up Hex Drinker on turn 3. Like, and now Oko the turn late to do anything to that. All right, so it goes. All right, time for round 2, playing against Stoss, playing like an Esper kind of control deck with Thassa's Oracle combo. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep this hand, but it would be nice to draw a 0 mana card. I think, I mean, turn 2, third path. I'm just going to play Thundering Falls still. Oh, I'll keep Bobble on top. Turn 2, Bobble, third path Bobble is not a bad start. Ancient Tomb, geez. I wish I had left up Spell Pierce. Wow, all right. Well, I think I still just have to get things going here. And Ancient Tomb makes it a lot less likely that I'll be able to Spell Pierce something. Bobble. Didn't really see Ancient Tomb into Relic being the play. I actually don't have any free counters, so I'm just going to chill with this for the time being. Let's see what Stoss does here. Hopefully it's not something amazing. So he's going to go Swamp. He's got blue off that. He's got a lot of mana. 6 mana total. Hardcast Fallen Shinobi. Well, that makes me a lot less scared of whatever's going on here. Mind Twist. Okay, that's a good one to know about. So let's draw. Sapphire Lightning Bolt. Nice. So how do I want to do this? I'm going to play this, play Mox, play Sensei's top. I'm going to counter the Mox, or maybe kill third path, but you would have killed third path already, I think. Play top, and I think just pass here. I could attack with the soldier, actually. If he doesn't block, that's fine. Probably, he can play around Lightning Bolt if he wants. All right. Those die, and then I bolt the Fallen Shinobi. And then, yeah, he charges that. Draws Mind Twist. It's probably like, ooh, a Mind Twist. And then I could Spell Pierce it and consider, like, he's going to get to, if he has a land, he can actually twist me and I can't Spell Pierce it. Though, if he over twists, I guess that's different. Yeah, he might want to, oh, he's casting Time Spiral? Oh, well, I'm definitely Spell Piercing that. Oh, that works way better. Now Mind Twist doesn't matter. All right, let's cast Consider and get another token. Third path doing work here. Iteration. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it on top because I'm going to play Emberwild here, and if he wants to then Mind Twist me, I don't really care that much. Take 7. Okay. Well, I think that Stoss is probably in a bit of trouble here. I guess Mind Twisting me wasn't even that good of a play, given that I had a bunch of creatures in play. So, just going to have to combo out here without starting with not a whole lot. I don't like that Spell Pierce is like my only interaction in this matchup, really, but, you know, I can present a fast threat. So, I think that's reasonable. That's going to be my plan, at least. I don't really have a better one. All right. Took that one down. Skydiver, I saw Coalition Relic, and we saw a Talisman, Baleful Strikes. Okay, that's enough to put in Thieving Skydiver for sure. What do I want to cut is the problem. I could cut Saheeli. It's not the best Saheeli deck. And is Ghost Vacuum good? It doesn't really seem so. William Regal didn't see like that much. I don't even know what Stoss is comboing that Thassa's Oracle with, but hopefully we don't find out. All right. And I'm on the draw. There we go. There we go. No red, but I mean, as long as I don't get Thoughtseize or something, this is fine. Even if I do, oh, well, my teammate has the literal Thoughtseize, but it could be, of course, Inquisition or Duress or something. So let's go Bobble. I think Bobble myself. No, I'm going to cast Consider either way. So let's go Mox, consider. Okay, yeah, I'll leave that on top. That actually looks like a pretty nice one. I'm just not going to play a land on turn 1. Pass the turn, and then Sicaran Infiltrator is a nice hedge, because if I draw nothing, it cycles, but if I draw any land, then I get to... pedal, huh? Then I get to Infiltrator for 2, which is really nice. Okay, yeah, play that pedal. All right. And I get 2 looks at it here. Okay, well, I drew the island, so that is a nice hedge. Oh. Let's just cast this with squad 2. I don't think I want to wait and risk getting countered or something. Okay. I need red. Come on. Oh, man, I've drawn a lot of cards now. I wish I had another Sicarian Infiltrator. Would power that up nicely. Okay. Talisman. Oh, all right. You've got the Academy, sure. All right, red mana, red mana. The worst card in my deck. Ay. This is really, for playing 3 pieces of power in the first 2 turns or whatever, 3 turns, it's kind of not going great. I actually feel like I'm losing badly here, which is a shame. I think this deck, for being pretty good, has had a little bit of trouble just drawing lands of both colors, which I don't think should normally be that much of a case. I even have like Talisman and Chromatic Star here. But let's just pass the turn. Let us see what's up. 4 mana. Limdul's Vault. Well, this looks kind of bad for me, I would say. All right. Oh, and then a cracking to play Hull Breacher, and then playing Time Spiral. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess that's probably what's happening. Time Warp. Okay. I'm just going to tank like I have a Spell Pierce here. Tamiyo, sure. Baleful Strix, it's a free attack. Okay, Tamiyo attacks. Problem is, if I draw 1 red, I can't even do that much. It's brutal. I mean, I guess if I draw... No, Chromatic Star can't even draw me a card, because Hull Breacher doesn't do that. All right, on to game 3. Saheeli or Name Sticker, Ghost Vacuum. No, Bolt's really good. It kills Hull Breacher. And, well, mostly just that. All right, on the play. Let's go. I mean, I got to keep this hand. I feel like I have not had a great draw yet, which is unfortunate. Like I guess I had a turn 2 Minsk and Boo draw that didn't pan out because he had a better one. He had turn 2 leveled up Hex Drinker. Okay, Spell Pierce is at least a good draw. So let's just get the Planisphere out and hope that we can land a good Skydiver / Spell Pierce here. I don't want to see Baleful Strix here. Why did I say that? I don't really want to attack into it. No. I think I do this because I just need to, I don't have enough disruption, I think, to wait too long. That puts me vulnerable to Hull Breacher, but if I trade off here, I don't know. And because now I go like Spell Pierce a play and then play Enduring Curiosity attack and for 3 and draw a card. Like, is this a Mind Twist? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it worked out to bolt the Baleful Strix, but obviously we'll have to see. Okay, Mountain. Enduring Curiosity. Attack for 3, draw a card. Pass the turn. All right. I feel like I need one more thing or Stas to not have like Hull Breacher into Spiral right away. Him playing like a Coalition Relic this turn would go a long way. So just casting Fallen Shinobi again. It's like his favorite thing to do. Sensei's top. I'm just going to attack. He's going to block one of them, I would imagine. Don't really care which one. Could take it and hope I got no follow-up, but I don't think that's going to work great. Though actually I should have tapped the island in case I draw exactly Seasoned Pyro, I think. Or maybe Chandra. All right. I'm just not going to spin the top. I'm just going to draw. All right, I guess I'll spin the top now since I didn't hit anything. Okay. Just go like this. And equip Planisphere. And play Thornspire Verge and pass the turn. Well, I have lethal with Minsc and Boo next turn. I hope I don't... Is he going to consider Limb Duels vaulting? Can you do something from this position? I guess so. Well, if it involves tapping Ancient Tomb or taking any damage off Limb Duels vault, I could definitely win the game. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. All right, it paid a life already. So now you're kind of all in. Do you have like a way to win from here? Like... It's pretty hard to get to Oracle Consult off Plains Ancient Tomb. Even with Lotus Petal, you're still one short. So I guess I'll have to see. Well, I'm really glad I bolted. That was a close decision for sure against a Hull Breacher deck, but I felt like I needed to get some damage in order to kind of have this work. And Spell Pierce doesn't, or a Bolt is just going to sit in my hand most of the game. In a lot of the games that we play. Obviously the game where I bolt it and then he untaps and goes go, end of turn, slam, Hull Breacher, untap, time spiral. I feel pretty dumb. But, okay, it's putting cards on top. It's at 5 life now, so if he taps Ancient Tomb, Minsc and Boo kills him. Though actually, Minsc and Boo wins at 5 life too, because I draw Minsc and Boo, my top card's then Sapphire, tap top to draw a card, play Minsc and Boo, equip Astrologian's Planisphere, and then play Sensei's Divining, or play Sapphire, and the Boo goes up to 5. So I think that's reasonable. Let's see what Stas has. What I guess is kind of sketchy is if he goes like land go, and I'm not sure what he's setting up, but I still probably just play Minsc and Boo and gonna go for it. I also could tap top to draw it end of turn. So I draw top, Minsc and Boo, and then, like basically I'm returning top to my hand, and then I go Minsc and Boo, equip. No, that doesn't quite work. It doesn't really give me anything extra out of that. All right, we vaulted. There's some sort of like Petal Academy sort of deal. All right, passing the turn. Spin top. Don't think I need to do anything here. Okay, Minsc and Boo put a counter on this. All right, didn't have it. All right, time for round 3. Playing against Tank on Brain Freeze, Breach, no LED or Petal, luckily. Fast Bond, Zernorb, Luris, Archon, Oath of Druids is 2-0, but I've watched the games. I really hope not to lose this one because I think he's been running pretty good. But we'll see, we'll see. Gonna keep this hand. I guess this hand is turn 1 Retrofitter, make a token. Turn 2 Headliner. Maybe turn 3 Infiltrator or Pyromancer. All right. We take those. Oath of Druids, I think, will be challenging. Oh, he also has Chain of Smog, Witherbloom, and Sedgemoor Witch. So far, basically, he's managed against my teammates draw the combos together. And this is kind of like that deck I had earlier in the week where he's not done a lot of drawing like Fast Bond, Chain of Smog. You know, it's mostly been Fast Bond, Zurin, or Crucible, or Chain of Smog, Witherbloom, and never like the twos intermix. So I'm hoping that can happen in this match. He's tanking here, as is usual, so let's see if he keeps this hand. All right, well, I'm going to keep. Tank also kept. All right. Mountain. That's not a great draw. Let's go Thornspire Verge. Retrofitter. Mana Crypt. Go. And certainly worth playing Mana Crypt to make a Retrofitter token, I would say. Next turn, I guess I can just play Mountain, because I don't really need Stomping Ground in play now that I have Mountain, Thornspire Verge. Mountain, of course, being a bad draw, but turn 2 Gemstone Mine. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, sure. Well, using the Gemstone Mine, the reason I say uh-oh is if I thought this was like a Witherbloom or something, Resentful Revelation can start to set things up. Hopefully it doesn't dump an Archon into the graveyard. Had Alpha Deathclaw and Tireless Tracker. All right, well. If he animates an Alpha Deathclaw this turn, it's going to be tough. I will say that. Another Mountain. All right, well, let's go Headliner. Hit for 4. Please no Persist or Necromancy. The good news is I have, Season Pyro next, Retrofitter. I've got some things going, but I still don't want to see an Alpha Deathclaw in play this turn. I will say that. Okay. Drawing Mountain. Mountain has been pretty bad so far, but hopefully I can find something else. It was Mountain, Thornspire Verge. Or sorry, Mountain, Thornspire Verge. Okay. Well, it's not just slamming a Persist, so maybe we got something here. Infinite Life off Crucible Zernorb is also not something I can beat, because I don't really have a way to, make him deck. There goes Fast Bond. Strip Mine. I don't think I care too much about that. Is he going to play a Crucible now, or is he playing Necromancy? He did have the Necromancy. Damn. He's going to kill Headliner Scarlet, I assume. He could kill the Mana Crypt, maybe, but that seems like a tough play to make. All right. I'm going to Season Pyro. I kind of think do I just discard the 2 lands? No, I should probably. Let's go Season Pyro. I'm going to discard Infiltrator Stomping Ground and assume I'll find things to do. And I guess I can play Chromatic Star and then make a servo into a thing. Not currently looking like I'm on track to beat the turn 3 Alpha Deathclaw, but we'll see. All right, in it comes. I'll take it. I mean, I could maybe double block it next turn. We'll see. Mindstone. And is he going to strip mine my Thornspire Verge? I guess not. Well, maybe he will now. Well, he probably wants to monstrous that thing, so I guess that's a reason not to. All right. On the flip. True land. So let's sack this for blue. Draw a card. Third path. Soul Ring. Sensei's top. I don't really know what I can do against that Deathclaw, though. It's not looking easy. Spin the top. I mean, Minsc and Boo and Vivi is pretty nice, so I can't Minsc and Boo this turn, but I think getting Vivi into play is going to be good. I'm going to have to do some blocking in order to not die to the Deathclaw, but I think I can manage that. So let's see, that becomes a 10-10. So I go to -1. I think I might have to leave back Pyromancer. I block with the 4/4, destroys that. I mean, it's going to booze 15. Really would like Vivi to live. So if I block with those two, so if I block with Pyromancer and the 4/4, and then, God, this really hinges on him drawing a land or not. If he does, it's a 10-10. I go to -1. I go to 1. Go to 4. All right. Hit for 1. And okay. If he had the land, he could have just played it last turn. So he does have the land. Okay. Make a 4/4. So if I block like this, makes this a 10/10, blocks. I take 7-2, so I think I block like this, and then if he does that, he's at 14. I play the Minskin Boo, play that. Ping for 1, ping for 1's at 12. Minskin Boo, attack. God, this is so brutal. Maybe what I do is I block with Construct and Seasoned Pyromancer. Blows up the Construct. I go to 1. And then I hope to win the coin flip. All right. I guess that's what I'm going to do. And if he blows up VV here, I take a bunch of damage. I don't know. I don't really have a good way to win this either way, so I kind of feel like I have to get lucky. He can take the 50-50 right now if he wants. And or he can blow up the VV. It's a 10/10. And I still don't have enough to deal lethal, but I can try. Basically, my best chance, I think, is hoping he kills Construct here. Okay. Well, I win. If I win this coin flip, I believe. I won the flip. So let's see. Sensei's top. Ping. It's at 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's see. If I just put Minskin Boo on top, ping down to 12, and that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 damage. So let's spin the top. I think I have to spin the top here. To Saheeli. Oh, does that do something? Let's see. Tap top, draw Saheeli. I have a lot of mana from VV, but that doesn't. Let's see. 4, 11. Oh yeah, this is enough. This is, I think, exactly enough. Ping down to 12. Wait, no, am I 1 short? Wait, 1, 3. I think this is enough. I don't have any other moves anyway. Oh no, it takes him to 1. And then I can make mana, but I can't really do anything else there. Yeah, I was 1 short, and then I die. Was there a way to get another point somewhere? I could have made mana, but that didn't do it. I could have thrown the VV, but that I don't think did it. If I threw the problem is if I had mana, throw VV. Yeah, no, 1 short. I definitely want the Skydiver, and I definitely want the Ghost Vacuum. I take out Saheeli for sure. I like all the rest of this stuff. The Sicarian Infiltrator, I guess, is a little less good. Chandra is a little less good. Maybe Chandra. It doesn't have that many targets for it. All right. Let's submit here. I -2 the Minskin Boo. Problem is I have to sack VV, and that just doesn't work. I can sack because I don't draw any cards. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I don't think I had enough mana with VV to retrofit her and make a 4/4. That would have been like 1 extra point of damage, but I think I was just short there too. All right, on the play. Let's just get some nutted draws here. All right, I mean, this hand has obviously got some good potential. Wondering if there's a way to get 1 more point that game. I'm not sure where. Thought I tried to maximize my chances of winning against that 10-10. I mean, I guess I could have left things back, but I don't think that works. Obviously, I should have just countered out. I thought I was 1 point short, then I, for some reason, convinced myself I wasn't. But leaving all my stuff back isn't really going to get me there either. Trust me, if I missed something there, I'm sure the comments would have told me. But I guess I didn't attack. Oh, that's where it was. I attacked with one less thing and then changed my mind. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I did mess it up. Glad we established that. All right, tank mold to 5. All right, Sapphire. Consider. Definitely don't want that. Oh, okay, I'll play Sparras then. And this is definitely a turn 2 Infiltrator, turn 3 Emberwild Captain draw. So, not going to try to get more off this Infiltrator. Obviously, if I draw like a play to make here, that's better. We draw Soul Ring or Mana Crypt, I'll just play the Captain. And Bauble, Mountain, Bauble U, and his Tireless Tracker. All right. So, Faithless Looting, okay. Hopefully it doesn't discard Archon here. Or Alpha Deathclaw, those are the cards I'm worried about getting animated. And currently this draft score is 6-4 in our favor. So if I win or William Regal wins, who's got the good black-white deck, then we win. So I like the spot. Oh, okay. Well, don't think playing Mana Crypt is that exciting. Let's just play the Emberwild. I don't really want a Mana Crypt in order to play Thundering Falls. Seems kind of unnecessary. Oh, Ghost Vacuum? Okay. That could be nice. Tank doesn't have Oath of Druids in hand. Or rather, last turn didn't have Oath plus an untapped land. Could have Oath and no untapped land. Could not have Oath. Especially has drawn a bunch of extra cards by this point. That'd be a card I'd be a little scared about. Next turn, I can play Enduring Curiosity. Malevolent Rumble. Revealing. Resentful Revelation, Sedgemoor Witch, Mindstone, Proving Ground. Okay. That's not too scary. Can take Sedgemoor Witch, but the Chain of Smog's already there. Can take Mindstone if you've got an untapped land. Oh no, this is turn 3 already, so it doesn't even have that. Maybe it just took a land there, I guess that's what that was. Zeator's Proving Ground. Oh, and then has the Oath, of course. Okay. Well, draw, Bauble. I think I want to play Scarlet next turn. Say Bauble U. Oh, the top card's Witherbloom? That's really nice. Okay. So yeah, let's go. Hold on. Let's go Mana Crypt. Enduring Curiosity. I think I'll Thundering Falls here. Oh, I'll definitely keep Oko on top. Play Ghost Vacuum. Draw 2 here. And I could Ghost Vacuum the Faithless Looting now. If tank casts Faithless Looting, takes 8, 9, 12. And I can also still Oko and attack. So I'm just going to allow, I think, the Faithless Looting. It's got Witherbloom. Yeah, I've got to just pass because if I don't want him to go Witherbloom and then cast Underworld Breach, cast Faithless Looting. So Witherbloom being the Oath card is not so bad. Ghost Vacuum in play is nice. And then next turn, I have lethal by going Headliner Scarlet, Oko, turn. I guess I could turn Ghost Vacuum or Mox Sapphire into a 3/3. And I suppose it was probably better to turn the Sapphire. I guess I am. How much damage is that? I have 9, 15 damage. So he's got to play 2 spells this turn to survive it or play a removal spell. All right. I like it. He is flashing back the looting, maybe. We'll have to see. Oh, Moloch. Oh, trade for an Enduring Curiosity? That's pretty good. Okay. Let's exile the Faithless Looting, I think. Draw. I mean, I get to Mana Crypt and Headliner. Or no, not Headliner. It's an Emerald Captain. Oh, okay, interesting. VV. I can't win this turn, but if I go VV, top, ping for 1, land, Oko, ping for 1. I think I'm gonna elk the Witherbloom at some point. I mean, I guess I don't even know how much the Witherbloom matters too much. Let's spin the top. I guess adding mana. Spin the top. Draw. Soul Ring. Sadly, I don't get to add more mana. And so 11. I could attack with both, and if it blocks Witherbloom, goes to 10. I still have so lethal by so much. And then I can Oko something afterwards. I think that's fine. I mean, Chain of Smog's in the graveyard, and I have a Ghost Vacuum. Okay, so now, since he did that, let's just elk the Witherbloom. Pass the turn. Draw my top. All right. Oath. The Ignoble's already gone. So there's a decent chance he actually hits Archon here. But it's really not that close to winning. Let's see. I'm going to have some crazy fast bond combo after this turn. Yeah, it hits the Archon. Okay. Sacks card, Infiltrator, discard a mountain. I still have lethal by quite a lot. Crucible's in the graveyard. Ghost Vacuum to stop Underworld Breach is kind of nice. It doesn't like completely stop it, but it does make it worse for sure. I'm not sure what he's even trying to get back, honestly. At this point, like if he played Underworld Breach, I'm not sure what I would care about. Because Chain of Smog doesn't do anything against Witherbloom, or with Witherbloom as an elk. Malevolent Rumble runs out of mana. He doesn't have LED or Petal that we know of, but it's round 3, so I'm pretty... And I think we've seen basically the whole deck. Okay. Yeah, Fast Pawn's fine. Underworld Breach still doesn't even do anything here. Doesn't have blue mana for Brain Freeze. Next turn, Headliner Scarlet just finishes the job. And Underworld Breach, okay. One card in hand. Okay. I think that's fine. You can cast Chain of Smog, that doesn't matter. Cast Rumble, that doesn't matter. All right. Because if he wants to cast Crucible, he needs to play another land. And then the Fast Bond pings, and Ghost Vacuum gets to exile the Crucible. Not that it would even necessarily do anything. I guess it... All right, so now Ghost Vacuum in response, eat Crucible. Okay. Could Malevolent Rumble once looking for Brain Freeze, but I have 19 cards in my deck. He's only played 2 spells. So he'd be able to Brain Freeze for 12 here. It's fine with me. If he had played the land before casting Breach, I would have just exiled Crucible in response. So I kind of get the incentive to try to do some shenanigans there, but I don't think it's going to work out great. I mean, this probably has to be Malevolent Rumble, but I don't see where you go from here. Okay, so now this is Rumble, leaving enough mana to Rumble again. I guess he could find Zuranorb, but Zuranorb isn't going to, like, let him play lands. Underworld Breach does not let you play lands. All right, Rumble, Reveals Zuranorb. Whoa. Okay. So Zuranorb does gain a bunch of life. How much damage am I doing next turn? I think I'm doing enough that Zuranorb is not even enough life, right? I mean, let's see. It has 12 life, goes up to 20, but I have 7, 10. Minskin Boo is another 4. That's 14. Oko's 17. And then every card I play is 2 damage because of Vivi. So Top and Minskin Boo is 21. So looks like that's going to be enough. And then you can play by sacking the token Chain of... I guess you could Chain of Smog me? Yeah, all right. But then the breach is gone. I can just Oko the Archon. I feel like that gives me some good moves too. So interesting stuff. All right. Keeps the Zuranorb. Oh, actually didn't even need to keep Zuranorb because you had breach. You could play the Zuranorb for free out of the graveyard, funnily enough. Could persist here. Guess you could persist back Sedgemoor, Witch, or Mawloc. Could cast Resentful Revelation. I'm not sure what you'd be looking for in that spot, though. All right, we're casting something. You're even lucky. I'm cutting out a lot of dead air. Tank is not a fast comboer. This is complicated stuff for sure. Could Rumble again. No, it's just going to persist on Tireless Tracker. Play the Zuranorb, I'm sure. All right. Then pass the turn. I mean, there's no real upside to doing anything else. Oh, I guess I could Oath. I'm not going to, though, because my top card's Minskin Boo, which is what I want to draw. No, I'll pass. Let's go top, ping for 1. Minskin Boo. Ping for 1. So it's 18 effective lives. Right now I'm doing 9, 10, 13. Yeah, this is easily more than lethal. I could just make Sensei's top into a 3/3. Oh, top doesn't have haste. Oops. Did I just beef it? No, I don't think so still. I think this is still enough. Because I get to attack with it's 9, 10, 13. Okay, I have exactly lethal, which less good than having 3 more than lethal, but you know, we'll take it. 4, 9, it's 9, 10, 13, 18, yeah. And it gets to gate 18. I basically spewed off 3. I could have sent the Sapphire in. All right, yeah. Okay. Boom, go to 5, -2, sack this, nug for 5. Boom. All right. Going to game 3. Okay. Maybe I do want Chandra. He does have like Tireless Tracker, kind of a lot of random dudes. Enduring Curiosity looks a little mid. You know, Retrofitter, that's not a thing I'm going to spend enough time doing. All right. On the draw here, we're up 6-4. So if me or William Regal win, we win this draft. It'd be really nice to win it. Let's see. All right, on the draw. Ooh, this hand is nice. If I draw Soul Ring or Sapphire, I have turn 1 VV. Otherwise, I go turn 1, probably just Chromatic Star. So here's the awkward part. Chromatic Star is my only blue source. But if I can get VV into play and cast any other spell, that's a source of blue mana as well. So I don't think I want to go like Mana Crypt, Crack Star, Third Path. That seems like not a good play. What I'm hoping is I mean, Sapphire would be the nuts, but an island would be pretty good too. If I draw Sapphire, I go, ooh, Dragon's Rage? Okay, let's go turn 1 Dragon's Rage. Mana Crypt. I think I bin that. Because I just want to find a blue source. And I think Chromatic Star. Ooh. I'll put that on top. I could play Third Path. I'm drawing Sapphire. All right. Scry. Oh yeah, I'll keep Chandra on top. Into Third Path. And then next turn, Chandra plus Vivi. No Oath. That's the only thing we don't want to see is Oath. If he has turn 2 Oath here, it's gonna go potentially badly. Though the thing is, he could also Oath into Ignoble Hierarch or Tireless Tracker, so we gotta hope for that. No, not Oath. Well, I mean, he is capable of tanking and then playing Oath of Druids, but like, it seems a little less likely he has Oath if he's thinking about it for a while. Oh, is it gonna be Moloch? Sure. Oh, Collective Brutality? Sure, I don't care about that. I mean, obviously I would have liked to keep the iteration, but this is still pretty great. Chandra. Do I want this on top? Drawing Vivi next turn. I think... Yeah, I actually think that's fine. Vivi and send for 1. Next turn I can bobble and do some things. Okay. So I think I start bobble, surveil. Sure. Keep this on top. Exile my top card. Bolt you. I just feel like with Vivi and Dragon's Rage in play, this has got to be pretty good. Oh, yeah, I'll keep Sensei's top for sure. Because now Dragon's Rage is on. And I don't need to... I know my top card's top, so no real point in bobbling here. All right. Go. Let's see what you got. It's got to be pretty good. This is looks like a turn 3 kill. No, turn 4 kill. That was turn 3. I just didn't play a land that turn. Which I will accept given the circumstances. Oh, baby. Because Tank's deck is a lot of things, but it's not a win off 4 mana brain freeze sort of thing. If he had Crucible, Fastpawn, Zeranorb, he would win. But didn't play any of those cards last turn, so that's a lot less likely. I guess he could go Witherbloom, Chain of Smog. That would win. Luris? Talking playoffs? He's got Brain Freeze in hand. Yep. Draw, top. On the flip. I mean, this has got to just be like mega over. In fact, is mega over. Top. Draw with top. Consider. Ping. Top. Draw. Top. Top. Top, 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 top. Ping. Skydiver. No, I don't need that. Blue, red, blue, blue, blue. Spin with top. Oh, is that a Minsk and Boo I see? Just go for extra points. Minsk and Boo. Ping. Graveyard. Because why not? Take 1,000 damage. Nuglaris. All right, I guess I'll use all my mana and then attack and then throw for about another 100 damage, and that's a 2-1. Boom, it only took 3 pieces of power. And this deck was fun. It did some really cool stuff, and I'm glad it saved one of the best draws for last. That was a good time. I was just going to be, it's not that I think I like deserve anything, and get opening 2 power and getting past a Sapphire is obviously awesome, but I really wanted a game like that where I just like really have the like turn 1 do the nuts thing. And that game was that. Turn 1, Third Path plus Dragon's Rage Chandler. Turn 2, Chandra Vivi is just incredible. So that's a 2-1. That's a draft win, and this deck is really nice. We'll go ahead and take a look at the draft log too, since I didn't do that last time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.